Yes, people, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, make sure that you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure that you're subscribing to all the mandem. Make sure that you're following all the mandem as well, man. And big up, we've got over 20 people here, as always. We've got man like Pear, you know what I mean? Big yourself up. You've got man like, you messaged me your name. Remind me again, bro. But I'm going to call you Cole for now. I think you said Nehemiah, if I'm correct. Big up Nehemiah if that's you, bro. Big up JJ as well. Says, boy, was it refreshing to see Jao get a goal? Yes, it was, bro. We'll talk about that in a bit more detail as well, because that link up between him and Estevao was nice to watch, man. Big up Chelsea King says, big up Don in the panel and the chat. Big up, man. HM says, big up the panel. Big up. You got man like Penguino. Big up as well, man. But lads, what are you lot saying first of all? Man, good?
Yeah, as I said to you off stream, it's been just a good weekend. I feel like yesterday, putting the Chelsea result aside, I feel like the United game, the United win, just saved football. Like, it was such a blessing for all the football fans around the world, isn't it? Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, on the Chelsea side, yeah, I'm good, man. Like, as I say, it's actually a nice performance as well as the 3 points. We haven't seen like a proper, like, well thought out, like well structured win like that in a while. So it's nice to see that, and good to see some players getting on the score sheet, some good performances in there, which I'm sure we'll talk about. But yeah,
100%, bro. How about you, Andrew? How you feeling right now, bro? A big up Sean in the chat as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, apart from United fans, I think we had probably the best weekend out of the top lot. Do you know what I mean? Everyone else around us lost, apart from United. Do you know what I mean? So
City won, no?
City won.
I don't count them as amongst us. I don't count the top three as amongst us. So you know, like, so yeah, we had a pretty good weekend, you know, and it's fun, you know, watch Arsenal fans crash out. It's not happening for a lot. So
yeah, exactly, man. It was nice. It was nice to watch. Big up Morpheus says, "Yo, Don, random quotation, but can you kick ball, bro? I can play, man. I can play, man. I used to play for my borough, so I used to play district level. You know what I mean? I've been scouted for a few clubs as well. I was meant to be going Scunthorpe when I was in school, but it was a little bit too far. And then yeah, man, when I done my A levels and that, I was doing my A levels with my football at the same time. I actually done my A levels, my football with Montel. So he was on Love Island, and he plays in baller leagues right now. He's the one that's with Alicia Lehman.
Oh man,
that's my guy.
he used to play for my local team, Hemel Hempstead.
Oh yeah, he did. So me and Monts are actually guys, like we played in the same team together. But yeah, man, I should have taken it more seriously, man. I think from like year 8, year 9, I just kind of, you know, started being a little bit lazy. You know what I'm saying, bro? But I've played against the likes of Casey Palmer, Joe Gomez. I played against Bogar. Like, I can play. You know what I mean? Like, even now, I'm still trying to play and whatnot, but I'm not really playing for a team right now. That's the only thing. But big up yourself, Morpheus, man. But people, as always, make sure that you're checking out the sponsor, Jersey FC Soccer Shop, Don CFC at checkout for 20% off. Make sure that you're checking them out. But let's get straight into it about the game at the weekend. And I can't lie, boys, I want to go straight into this pairing, yeah? I want to talk about João Pedro and Estevao instantly, because I have been begging for a change, Dubs, up top, because the attack went stale with the likes of Garnacho, Neto. You know what I mean? Some days you might get a João Pedro looking all right up there, but there's no one really for him to link up with on the wings. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're looking at Neto and these sort of guys, they're not your typical link-up player. Big up Robert as well. You know what I mean? People, make sure that you're following him, right? But the difference that you see, bro, when you see Estevao and João Pedro playing together, they're just on the same wavelength because they're just ballers. You know what I'm saying? When Estevao's getting on the ball, the first person that he's looking out for in the inside there is João Pedro. You saw for the second goal that we scored as well, bro. The link-up play, ball.
Yeah.
First time ball over the top. I saw Robert's tweet as well saying his TV deceived him. He thought it was a bit. I
thought he overhit it. I thought it was overhit. I think even the goalkeeper thought it was overhit. I think he put a spin on it, and the way the ball landed and it kind of spun in favor of João Pedro. I was like, I thought it was like, oh no, you've overhit that. And I saw Anderson coming for it. I was like, oh yeah, he's over. And I saw Anderson like, oh no, oh no. And João Pedro, and yeah, that's what you do. Like, yeah, he put a backspin on it that was
As soon as he did it, I knew exactly what he was planning to do because you saw the technique that he used. He spun the ball. He made it spin. So when the ball goes over the top, it comes back like this.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, the camera played tricks on me. I thought the ball was still going, but it came back and spun. And
Exactly, bro.
Quality.
You know,
so that's quality right there.
Quality, bro. That second goal that we scored, you know what I'm saying? The first goal that he scored as well, like the way he picked up the ball from, you know, quite deep in our half to keep running with it and to finish it off with the composure. And then even the third goal that we scored as well, Dubs, that came from the right-hand side. That came from Estevao linking up with Reece. You know what I mean? Reece crossed it in. We end up winning the penalty, bro. And that's what I've been begging for because our attack, bro, it just kind of got to a point where it was like, yo, let's see something different. Let's see something different. And I've been saying the second half of the season needs to be completely different. And the only way you're going to make it different up there is by playing the likes of Estevao, by playing the likes of Gittins, who can actually take on their man consistently, bro. What did you think of that link up between João Pedro and Estevao, man?
For me, putting João Pedro aside for a second, Estevao, like for me, you touched on it just there. Yesterday proved Garnacho and Neto shouldn't be starting games together now. They just can't because our attack becomes too predictable. Like they don't take on their man. We saw in the Paphos game the other day, neither one of them take on their man. And then you play Estevao in that game yesterday, and I know it was a loose pass that obviously led to the goal. But I guarantee Neto in that situation, he'll sprint away from his defender. He'll get past him. He'll break away from him, but he wouldn't finish it like Estevao does. Like the instinct to just hit it, pure power, put it in the corner. Like it was brilliant. But with Estevao, yeah, man, he's just a breath of fresh air. Like we haven't got a winger. Like I know Gittins is supposed to be there, but obviously he's still lacking in confidence slightly. We haven't got a winger like that at the moment that's got the confidence to actually take on their man, take on their fullback, and produce end product as well. Like Neto can get past the play using pace, fair enough, but his end product is so poor, whether or not it be his crossing or whether it be his finishing. And with Garnacho, he gets lots of chances come his way, don't get me wrong, but he only takes about 10% of them, let's be honest, and that's usually in the cups. And as for João Pedro, that is the João Pedro that from the Club World Cup. We haven't seen that João Pedro since maybe the start of the season. But the confidence he was playing with, like the flicks around the corner, like the flicks over the head, and the finish as well, again, to cut in on his left foot and just smack it without even thinking, just hit it. Usually, how many times this season have we sat there and said, oh, why haven't you shot? Why are you taking too long? Why are you overthinking? He just cut in, shot, and that's what we need more from him. But yeah, that link up, that Brazilian link up, it was refreshing to see, man. And obviously, he won the penalty as well. By the way, do you guys think that was a red card? We saw Reece James get sent off for the same thing against Liverpool a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that is a good example. You know,
there's a difference. Reece's one, you can tell Reece slightly moves his arm towards the ball, whereas this guy didn't. It was still a penalty. But that's why they call it accidental because he hasn't moved his arm in the way of the ball. Of it, and that's the difference. But it's still whoever said it wasn't a penalty, it's still a penalty because the shot's going on goal without the handball, it's going in. So it's still a penalty.
You've denied the goal scoring opportunity. That's the rule. That's literally the rule.
Exactly.
I saw a Chelsea fan on Twitter. I can't remember who it was, but he said like, I don't know how that was a penalty. We got let off there, but I'm like, he stopped it going in, man, with his hand.
Yeah, but it's accidental. Or
penalty, bro.
He stopped it going in with his hand. Even if it's accidental, it should be a penalty anyway. It doesn't matter if he stopped the ball going in. So it's like...
Yeah. But no, just to finish off, like, yeah, the attack, I think we need to see more from that. Whether even start Gittins alongside either Neto or Garnacho. I'm not saying drop both Neto and Garnacho. Start one of them. But the other winger has to be one of Gittins or Estevao because we haven't got that kind of player that's going to... Otherwise, we won't have that player that's going to take on their man, like show a bit of like creativity, should I say. And then we become too predictable. But yeah, no, it was refreshing to see, man. João Pedro and Estevao, they were brilliant.
100%, man. And what have you thought about, you know, João Pedro, especially in that game as well? And just more recently, Andrew, like for you, you know, he's starting to look a little bit more like his himself, man. And listen, 8 goals so far in the Prem, and he ain't even been at his best. He's returning right now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be a victim of one game syndrome. Do you know what I mean? Because Estevao's sort of like the rest of his team. João Pedro is sort of like the rest of his team, very inconsistent in terms that he'll pop up like not have a good game, grab a goal, then have a good game, not grab a goal, and vice versa and stuff like that. But I thought it was good yesterday. That second goal, very good. Like, I don't know whether he's taking into like when he smashed that ball. It was against Brentford, right? It was against Brentford when he smashed the ball in?
Yeah.
I don't know whether he's taking more confidence in that, but the way he sort of sold Adam Wharton, who had a terrible game yesterday, by the way.
Chopped him, bro. So rude.
He sort of did what Sade did to Chalobah the previous week, but instead of like passing it to someone, he actually shot on goal, which is what you should do. But no, he was good yesterday. I mean, yeah, he led the line solidly. You know, he did what Mateta couldn't do, essentially, and affect the game in a positive manner for us. Yeah, he did very well, and like I said, he's now on. I think he's like 13 GNA for the season, 13, 14 GNA for the season. So he's
or
he's
an
up.
apple,
An
apple too. Sorry,
Oh.
the youth's home, man. You know the deal.
Like,
you know the deal.
But yeah, no, he performed very well yesterday. Do you know what I mean? It's just that he's you can tell he doesn't fully want to commit to being that sort of type of number 9. You know what I mean? It's not in his nature to do so, but against teams maybe like a Palace and a Brentford, maybe it works for him. But no, but he was solid yesterday. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like I think praise the win, but I don't want to be like I want to see a run of games before I start like really like preaching. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear it, bro. And for you, Rob, yeah, like, have you seen a change in the instruction with Pedro, bro? Like, because personally, I feel like in this game, he was just staying up like a striker, bro. You know what I mean? Like he would come into the midfield at times to help sort of link up play, but I was seeing him looking to make those runs a lot more. You know what I'm saying? In behind more, like what I've been begging for him, because I don't like when we've got a striker up there and they just leave their position. Yeah, I know against Brentford he was helping us defend, which in that game it was needed, bro, because we was up against it. But in this game, I felt like he played as a real 9. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Do you feel like that's an instruction coming from Rosinho?
No, I think if you watch his post game,
exactly, Couch.
The only difference is he says the coach telling him just play with more intensity. He's just playing with more intensity than he was before. Like he's committing to making runs. He's being more physical. He's being more engaged in the game, and doing exactly what we're supposed to do by just doing it with more intensity than it was before. Before he was more trying to control the game, don't lose the ball, and then whatnot. But he's being more, he's as I said, he's being more physical. He's being more involved in the game. He's not waiting for the game to come to him. He's going and say, you know what, I gotta involve myself. I gotta make an impact here into the game, whether it be with my runs, my defending, with my hold up play, with whatever it may be. He's just making the concerted effort to get himself involved in the game rather than just sitting up there and waiting for the game to come to him, which is what he was doing, earlier before, in 2025 and before in this Premier League season. And so you can see, what Rosinho was doing, like when Pedro will come back to defend, that's when he will leave Estevao to be the attacker that was the furthest forward, right? And he was the one that was breaking a couple times when he led the counter attack. The one was the goal, the other one he had a really good shot off of it, and it was it's a good little tactical move that he made that I thought worked really well. And yeah, I think we're just playing with more intensity, and the players are just being more committed to winning the games. They rather than just letting the game. We are 1-0 down. We're 1-0 up. Let's calm down. Let's make sure we go up. Halftime we're just 1-0. Let's not do too much and all that. No, just that we're 1-0 up. We're going for the second. We're going for the third, and we're trying to kill the game off. And that's what we're seeing. So
yeah,
I like that, man. I like what I saw.
Yeah. How about you, Ads, bro? Like, because Roberts it sounds like Roberts is sort of alluding to the fact that we're seeing a little bit more freedom on the pitch with these players, bro. Do you agree? I know it's not been a lot of games as of yet to make real overarching statements, but do you feel like the players are getting a little bit more freedom to try things, or like just positionally, bro? Like, are you seeing a difference?
Not a major difference, to be honest, no. I feel there's maybe a slight bit of freedom in the sense that they're under a new manager now. Obviously, the old manager, we could tell that things were going left in terms of, obviously, he was upset with the board and everything, and that naturally transmits onto the pitch. So there's naturally a new breath of fresh air with a new manager, slightly different tactics, although it is similar tactically. So I don't think it's been that much of a change. And honestly, if we're looking at performances, it's not been that amazing. But again, I'm okay with it. Again, I said this was going to be a good start for Racine in terms of results, and it's been 4 wins out of 5. That's great. And the one loss, we can actually overturn it in the second leg, and we'll get to that when that bridge comes. But performances haven't been the best. I'm still looking for some things to improve for sure. But I feel like it's always great when you're winning games, and there's still a lot of room for improvement. I think that's the best situation to be in as a club. So I'm happy with that. Happy with the start. I'm happy that Estevao was getting platformed the right way, because we were asking for that for the most of the season, and Maresca wasn't doing that too much. And we've been saying this the whole season, bro. Like, if we just start Estevao consistently near Pedro, we're gonna see magic. And we saw that for the first 2 goals, bro. Like, so that's cool. I wanted just more of the same. Again, we're gonna have tougher tests to come. Napoli midweek. I mean, I see it's a tougher test. They've been pretty arse lately. I think they've got like 1 win in the last 6.
I checked their record. Yeah, it's not looking good.
Bro, they can barely even fill out their bench, bro. Like, they've got so many injuries and whatnot going on. So for me, we've got to go there, make a statement and win, because that's a game where you can talk about performances or did we play well, or was the manager's subs correct? I thought the subs were a bit strange against Palace, but at the end of the day, if you go away and win in the Champions League against a team in the top 5 leagues, I'm happy with that. Napoli are no mugs, so go there, win, and that will just continue to boost our confidence, which is what we need right now.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And what's your take on these sort of people that are saying things like this? Like, big up, Sire. He says Potter was unbeaten for his first 8 games, by the way. So don't get too excited. What's your take on that right now, Ads? Considering, the fact that Chelsea haven't been on great form. You know what I mean? 4 out of 5 wins. What's your take on people that feel like this at the minute, bro?
I mean, I wouldn't compare him to Potter. I think that's too much, right? But at the same time, I wouldn't get overly excited. But for me, I told you guys from day dot, as much as I didn't like the appointment, in the short term, I said it was only going to bring us good things. We're going to have a good turn of form. There's obviously that side of it too, which I'm backing him on that couch. But the thing for me is, because he was going to bring in just a new energy to the team and these young, impressionable players, I feel like he was going to have a good immediate new manager bounce, and that will carry us on to end the season well. Past that point, when maybe he gets a bit more stature at the club and he wants certain signings, and then all is being brought as 17-year-olds from the Brazilian league, then we'll have to see what happens there. But for right now, I feel he's going to be a good appointment for us in the short term. And again, for me, get Champions League football, win a trophy. That's it, man. That's the bare minimum for me.
Yeah, no, I hear you, bro. And listen, we ain't even got 100 likes yet, people. We've got over 150 people here, man. So make sure that you lot are smash up the likes. Make sure that you're subbing to all the man them, and make sure that you're following all the man them that haven't got their channels. All the links in the descriptions, people. But Couch, let me come to you about that pivot, bro. You know what I mean? We saw Santos come into this game. Annoyingly, Caicedo got a yellow card very early in the game, bro. And it's starting to really, sort of piss me off how they're reffing this guy, man. Clearly, he's got a reputation now, and they just any challenge, bro. The first challenge, straight away, yellow card. You know what I mean?
It was a bad challenge, though. It was a bad challenge.
It was a bad challenge, yeah. But bro, listen. Shortly before that, he won the ball cleanly from Wharton. Yeah, I've seen Caicedo like the other week where he wins the ball, barely even touches the guy, he gets booked. So I feel like right now, any sort of challenge with this guy, if it's on a little bit of the red zone, he's just gonna get booked for it because of his reputation. And you kind of saw in the game, it kind of put him off his game, which meant we needed even more from Santos, bro. Right? And for me, Santos in this game was excellent, especially off the ball. Excellent. Yeah, I was seeing, man, basically being like an additional centre-back in the game, helping us in the box. He was tracking Brennan Johnson most of the game, broski. What did you think of, how he kind of, the instruction for Santos in this game, man? What worked for you, do you think?
I just think that he, for the most part, big up, guys. I haven't seen you guys in a minute, first of all, but I just think that he was good overall. Like, I think that he was covering space well. I thought that he cleaned up a lot of mistakes in the back. Was very good at progressing the ball. Like, there's a whole litany of things that I thought he was close to man of the match, to be honest. Just in the way that he controlled the middle of the area of the pitch. I thought it was him, Pedro, and Estevao were my 3 candidates for man of the match. And overall, I just think that to get back to the Caicedo thing, like he's still a little bit too rash for me. Like, I remember last year he calmed it down a bit in the second half of the season, but right now I think he feels like he can win every challenge, and he's not really understanding that, there are times when you go into challenges, there are times where you just jockey and just defend the space. And sometimes when he's just a little bit overly aggressive, he goads, like he's almost goading them into to giving him the yellow cards because he's overly aggressive. Sometimes he wins it, sometimes he doesn't. Right? So when you're that aggressive and you don't get it, then you're gonna get a yellow card. You know, it's unfortunate for him, but I just think he needs to rein it down a little bit, to be a little bit more composed, and snap in on the challenges. I don't want him to lose his aggressiveness. I don't want him to lose his aggressiveness, but he really just has to calm down a bit and not know that he can't win every tackle. Sometimes when he goes into the tackle, it's like he's almost off balance when he's trying to win it. Like the attacker's like right, sort of like a 45-degree angle, and he's going in with his right foot. Like, I can't really describe it, but he's off balance trying to win the ball, like using the outside of his boot to try and like win the ball, if that makes sense. If you know the angle that I'm looking at, right? Like if he's coming in like this, he's trying to hit with the outside of his boot like that, right? And that's just not. If you don't win that, you're almost guaranteed to get a card. So he's just got to be more composed and a little bit more controlled. I thought Santos, if we're going to go back into him, I thought he was the exact opposite. Like won a lot of ground duels, lots of interceptions, lots of tackles. And while he wasn't really involved in much of the buildup, I thought that he was a willing passer. Again, we didn't really do much offensively that game. Yes, we scored 3, but in terms of our actual application, I don't think that we did much. It was very much just keep it moving, rope-a-dope it, back, forth, and there wasn't really any real attacking intent in our play, which I've kind of seen for the last few games now. We're just not really looking to really pierce teams, but like I'm happy for the win. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. I think that we played certainly well enough to win. But again, it was really just down for Estevao and Pedro for me while we won that game. It wasn't really because of how our overall structure in the game was playing out, because there wasn't really much of that. And to my other point, like I really think that, again, everything that we're seeing in this last little while, even under Maresca, I've been saying it for a minute now, I just think we're better on the counterattack. Like, I know that that's like a catch-22, because like with a team that is, as gifted on the ball as Chelsea, you certainly don't want to be without the ball. You certainly don't want to surrender possession. But I just feel like we have better players to attack spaces when, we coax teams to get forward and we hit them in the transition. But I don't know. It's something to think about, I think.
I think that was the plan, though, yesterday to give them the ball, because I'm telling you right now, apart from that shot in the first half, we bottled up Mateta like we did in Stamford Bridge, and they don't have anything. They don't have anything. They're relying on Adam Morton to be their Declan Rice region, but he's not as good as Declan Rice. Do you know what I mean?
Do you guys feel like
not off the ball, not on the ball, he's better. Right?
Someone said about Andre Santos marking Brennan Johnson that game. He didn't even need to do that. I didn't know Brennan Johnson was playing until someone.
Mate, I didn't know.
He didn't know that because he was.
I didn't even know he was
on. We bottled on Mateta, apart from when Badishiel gave him the ball, literally, and he should have scored. But apart from that, there was nothing. And then we, like you said, it wasn't a great overall performance. It was just 2 quality pieces of magic that happened. Do you know what I mean? And then we controlled the game after that. Like they were most dangerous when they went down to 10 men. They went down to 10 men.
But that's the thing, though. Like
control. We lost control.
I think we just relaxed. We just relaxed a little bit.
Well, you bring up 3 defenders. It was a bit.
They both watched the ball. They both watched the ball going. Both of them. Look at that replay. They're both like that.
Yeah, we lost. Like, remember that one sequence for like a whole minute? Just the ball was in the air. Like, tap here. This one win the header. This one win another header. This just control the ball, pass it. Like,
I'm really annoyed with that goal.
Move the ball just effectively. But it was just like Fofana wins the ball. Then Santos tried to win the ball in the midfield. Then Gittins tried to win the ball against in the air. Then this one tried to win the ball in the air. It's like bring it down and calm down, control the game. Like you were before.
Yeah.
But
I feel like Sanchez deserved that clean sheet as well, man. He was good.
Yeah, the coach. Yeah, he was mad. He was furious.
On the line. Like Sanchez was behind the line when he
was feeling when that goal went in. He was shouting at him.
Enzo was like literally fell on the line, so like he was actually in his way when he tried to make the initial save, and then after they got the rebound. But
that save was mad as well.
Crazy fingertips.
I don't see even the save against the first half. That was excellent, right? So obviously,
big
up. But like, we get like the other thing to consider too. We gave up, I think, 6 big chances in the match. They scored on one. I guess that little janky goal was counted.
They had 60 chances.
I don't recall. I mean,
I mean, that's what the stats are saying right now. That we had they have 6 big chances.
You had one first off from across.
Tets as well.
6.
I'm trying to think of it too. I don't remember them having like a lot.
I don't remember it. This was.
Let me check right now what it says here, man.
Oh, the South.
Well, I'm on Sofa scored 6.
Yeah, they had 6. I can remember the one that went past the post where Cuckoo got in the way of. I think it was
Plymouth Reese's head. Reese headed it, and then Sarr came in. And
there was one in the box. There was one in the box where Cuckoo got in the way, and it went just past the near post.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It came off Reese's head. He headed it. He crossed it.
Yeah. The other one where Reese gave away the ball, like Banyashi in the first half. And they had a shot on goal.
Okay, so they had about 5 big chances and didn't take any of them really.
So, they didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that we played well overall. Like, no. I thought that we just did enough to win. You know, a good road result. That's for sure.
I think we did better than we have played in the past couple of games. That's what
I think so.
It wasn't a 10 out of 10 performance by any stretch.
Professional performance.
Slightly better than Brentford, but again, still not great. Again, I still give us these are games after playing in Europe.
Lost that game.
Yeah, of course. Brentford for me was awful, but listen, when you're playing the most informed team in the league after we played in Europe, I kind of give it a bit of leeway. And obviously, this was a bit different because Palace are in awful form, not 1-11 now. So I would expect better, but it wasn't great. I'm going to just say now, for me, it's not a red flag, but his substitutions in the game management was just a bit strange. Like, I don't necessarily want to be seeing us ending games with Cucurella left wing and all that. Like, for me, I ain't really trying to see that.
But the left wing.
I was the opposite, bro. They made
sense. I
don't
mind the back 5, but like the way he did it, like, okay, you're gonna put Gusto into midfield and all that. You're gonna bring on Gittins, but then bring on Gittins right wing rather than left wing. It's like, what are we doing? Like, for me, I didn't really like all of that, to be honest.
Yeah, see, I agree with. I kind of see both sides. Like the personnel and where he put them was a little weird, right? But I saw why. Obviously, he's a guy that you can see he thrives on. Like, don't drop the intensity level. Like, as long as you see somebody's legs start being gone, he will sub you off. So he bring Gusto in fresh legs, Fofana fresh legs, Gittins fresh legs, right? He will bring Hato fresh legs to keep that intensity on. I mean, granted, we lost a bit of control, but it was just I don't think we were ever gonna lose.
To consistently see our games with a back 5, I have no issue with that. And obviously, making sure you're pragmatic, safe, that's fine. It's just if you're gonna play with the back 5, then have wing backs who are happy carrying the ball up the pitch. If you're gonna have one out, I think that one, but on his stronger side, just like little things like that. It obviously wasn't an issue against Palace. We were 2-0 up, 3-0 up, so it's calm. Yeah, after 10 minutes. I'm just keeping a note of that just in case that catches us out later down the line because it might do.
Yeah, I think what it is, he was just gonna. Because I'll let you comment, Andrew. Yeah, because someone says I agree. The subs towards the end invited the pressure of 10 men with nothing to lose, hence the goal we conceded, bro. I think. For me personally, bro, the mentality of the players towards the end of the game, they just got complacent. They got complacent because they're looking at it like, oh yeah, we've won the game already. Like, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I would have rather him make the subs instead of Caicedo getting a red card for some stupidity when they're down to 10 men, right? Who else was on the pitch? Reese as well. Like, we already know Reese. Bro, this guy was overlapping. You know what I mean, bro? It's like, yo,
they took him off, didn't they? So
for sure.
I didn't mind the subs. I just think that the players were just a little bit complacent. I'll be real.
It's about. I think what somebody else. This is again Don. It's gonna come. This gonna be a boy. I think Dilap did a poor job of holding up the ball.
He
did a poor job of holding up the ball. Like if his hold up play was better, I think he would at least win a foul or something to relieve the pressure and allow people to control the game. But every time the ball went into him, he lost his due with the center back, and then the pressure was right back to our team. So that sub was correct. We have Dilap on because we're playing counter attack at that time, and they were coming on to pressure. They were pressuring us. But I think Dilap absolutely it wasn't. His hold up play was
on an extreme side step. Can someone just tell me why? Our goalkeeper doesn't know the size of his penalty area. Why he got so close to the edge.
Oh yeah.
To the thing he face planted and looked like he'd been, let's say, on a nice weekend away in Miami in some clubs all over his face. Do you know what I mean? The white in the snow, shall we say?
No, what it is, Andy.
Why does that? Because that's not. This is becoming a regular thing now with this guy, that he maybe once gets so close that he doesn't know where the actual
what it is,
or the penalty area is. I know he wants to, and that's the thing as well. We were like, he wanted to. He keeps doing it as well. When we're comfortable, he always wants us to counter attack when we're like really comfortable near the end of the game as well. We were 3-1 up, and he wanted to race out. He had a very good game overall. He just goes.
We know what he's like.
You forget that we're not playing rugby, we're playing football. You want to like go and charge and run.
It was like, it's like he got lucky. That was because I think he was nearly on the line before he got fouled.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah. He did the most. He did the most because he knew he done fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That choke on his face was killing me, Pierre. I'm telling you.
I forgot about that.
I was kidding.
You look like he's on like some Lord of the Rings thing.
Yeah, if you guys notice Enzo.
Yeah, he looked like Tony
Montoya, man. He look like a witch doctor from Abuja, bruv. You know what I'm saying? He look like one witch doctor over there, bruv.
He looked like he'd been in Scarface, man. That's what he looked like.
Boy, he looked very tribal. I was dying.
True.
Big up Juwon, yeah. Big up Juwon. He says, what are we saying about Lacroix performance, by the way? Do you guys think he should be something we're looking at? I'll come to you, Dubs.
Hey.
We say.
Listen, it's all well and good talking about it. We know they're not going to go in.
Yeah.
Is it like?
What do you think of him, though?
No, he looked good.
24, isn't it?
No, he looked alright. And for the sake of, I don't know if any of you.
Let me check how old he is.
I think he's like 25, something like that. Do any of you not play FIFA?
Yes.
He was called on FIFA.
Wait, no, the FIFA 22. Meet me at a spot. Yeah. What a vibe. Yeah, just for the sake of that, I feel like we should bring him in, but we know they're not going to bring him in.
What do you mean? What's the correlation with him and that song?
So basically, do you remember FIFA 22 when the game first came out? He was like the most used centre back because he had that 88 pace. There's no other centre back that had that high pace, and he's French as well, so he links. There's this guy on TikTok that looks so similar to him that he's done this vibe going up like, meet me at a spot, call a vibe. and then one time, I think Wolfsburg, they were playing in a Champions League game. And then he actually, Lacroix actually invited him out, flew him out to do it.
Oh, wow.
TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you just look like this on your TV very quickly, bro, you think it's Saliba, blood. He looks like Saliba, you know? You know what I'm saying? He low-key looks like Saliba, man.
Yeah, if you search up quarter vibe on TikTok, it will come up.
Yeah, man, I'll check it out after. But before people say, oh my God, you think he's as good as Saliba? I'm not saying he's as good as Saliba. I'm just saying he looks like.
Don't. You have to.
He looks like Saliba, man. But I'll be honest, man. Like I've got to watch him a few times in person and that. Yeah, like he's a fucking unit, bro. Like he's good.
Big.
He's a very good, competent centre back.
Even last season, I thought it was Palace's best centre back. No disrespect to Gay.
That's fair.
Centre back. Like he's quick. I mean, he's quick. He's fast. He's physical. He's good in the air. I don't know about his passing. I'll let Couch analyze that. That's his thing. But he's when it comes to pure defending, he's a good defender.
That's what we need for how we'd want to defend. If we want to defend high up, we can't afford to have guys like Badia Show and that where their first last and then recovery pace is not there. Or at least with Lacroix, like it helps. So again, I thought it was arguably a second goal in terms of how we didn't track Pedro, but other than that, I mean, in general, he's a very good defender, and there's not much to upgrade on what we have in defense.
I don't know what kind of upgrade you're getting, like depending on what the price is, but he is an upgrade on certain positions that we have. I would say that, like, when you say he's okay on the ball, I don't know if he's like, they don't play possession at Palace, right? So you don't really see him with the ball like 100 times a game. Yeah. You know, so that's the thing. Like, you don't evaluate somebody because they can range a pass every now and then. You evaluate somebody's skill on the ball when they have to use it a lot. If he has to use the ball 80, 90 times, how is he on that? You know, because there is a level of composure and a level of like, you know, like just the repetitiveness of having to pass like that you have to be able to command. Aerially, I don't know if he's dominant. He's okay. He's good, but he's not a beast up there, you know, like, so
Yeah,
I think he's certainly better than what we have in certain some of the center backs that we have, but I don't know if he's a leap ahead of all of them. Is what I'm saying.
I think though the main criteria though for any centre back coming in is how good are they at defending long throws. I just want to know that.
Long throws.
He's very good at defending his box, bro. He's very good at defending his box.
You know me, I keep bringing this guy's name up as the player that our scouts should have been like focusing on bringing in. He was I've been saying it for like.
He's a good. No, he's like, the difference. The difference why I like him. I like him even more than Van der Ven is because he has the recovery pace, not quite to Van der Ven's level, but Van der Ven box defending I don't rate. His box defending is absolutely top. He's got recovery pace and good defense in the box. Van der Ven in the box is not really all that. He's like, I
would agree.
He loses.
I still rate Van der
Ven. Yeah, his recovery pace and like him chasing down an attacker. Yeah, he's probably one of the best in the world.
I'd for Buddy Sheila in a heartbeat.
But when you ask
that's not saying much though, is it? You know what I mean,
I'm just saying I would.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb.
Now that Daniel Levy's gone, you know how he never used to sell for Chelsea. I'm just saying, you know.
Nah, that wouldn't be where I go. But just to go out on a limb, and I think that Joey mentioned it in the chat that there's a good chance we're bringing back Anselmino, so he to loan him to Strasbourg and then have Mamadou Sarr come in. And I think that
what a shock! We're bringing Sarr back.
No. But I say that to say this though. I actually think that Sarr guy, can play on both sides comfortably. He's 2-footed, and he's composed on the ball. I think that he's going to be a nice fit in a few years' time.
I'm just like all these people going, we're gonna still harboring on. We're gonna buy a centre back. And I was like,
bro, I told you guys some time that was never going to happen.
Never gonna happen.
It was never going to happen.
No, I agree that it was never going to happen. But the issue was like, why couldn't it happen? And it's like you obviously explained it with the buy.
Well, I mean, why are you gonna? Okay, if you have like 35 million to spend on a center back, right? Yeah. That's all you have. Who are you gonna bring in that's better than what you have right now?
Well, we just saw Mark Guehi go to City for 20 mil.
Oh. Yeah, but he didn't want to come here though, right?
Yeah, 300K. Is that a fat though?
And how much is he on a week?
About 300.
Really?
Yeah,
that's what's reported.
Contract. That's why
300K a week.
Yeah,
he's on 3 years. Don't over 300 bags, bro.
Yeah, but City pay wages, crazy wages, anyways. But
exactly.
Like,
that's crazy.
We're not competing for the top players.
If the amount of money you have is only 35 million, it does limit your options. But that being said,
I would have taken
guys out that we still could have gotten to improve our back line, and we should have.
No, I don't know if that's necessarily true though. Like you're talking about, if you're gonna like, keep in mind that we have like about 9 center backs under contract right now, at least that.
Yeah.
So again, I keep going back to this thing. You have to sell in order to buy, because if you want those top names, you have to be able to basically clear off the wage bill and clear off the glut of center backs that you have there. You know, not to mention that if you want them to play in the Champions League, that player has to be registered in the UCL, the one that you sell. So who are you selling?
Decisions, and especially where there was a big need, because there was a big need. Our best centre back got injured during the transfer window. So I mean, the reason is there. The opportunity was there to go and do it, and we didn't go and do it. And we're moving to a new window now where the urgency should still be there, because we still have centre back injuries right now. We've not done enough. We've not been urgent enough in that area, which is a big.
I don't think that anything that's on the market right now is going to be able to really move the needle the way you think it will. I don't think so.
I take him.
There are guys that improve. You can get good stopgap. If our number one target isn't there, and again, I'm not a savant on the centre back.
I don't think it'd be too expensive.
There's guys out there who could come in and be a good stopgap. Not how Disasi was a bad stopgap for us. I mean, guys who can come in and do a decent job. Again, I was saying in the summer, Mosquera. I liked what I saw at La Liga for Valencia when he was playing there, and in the games that he played for Arsenal, again, they are much better structured than us defensively. I get that, but that's a very good centre back. Young. Was cheap as well. So again, somebody like that could have easily improved this team.
You know the problem is though, these guys, I don't even know who our number one target is. Do you know what I mean? It's not.
I mean, these guys are meant to be elite recruiters, right? So maybe they're gonna.
That's
you would like to think so. You would like to think so.
You'd like to think so, man. But listen, this is what the Ornstein article actually said, right? It says Chelsea trigger clause to recall Anselmino from Dortmund. Chelsea evaluating centre-back market and 1 20-year-old back from Dortmund to consider next steps. So it's saying that apparently they're looking at the market and they're looking to bring my man back.
That's what
right?
That's what Fabrizio said. Fabrizio said, "Oh, Chelsea were busy in the last few days. All this bullshit."
We've
always to the end of the week.
I've never heard of.
They finish up here saying same option on Sarr, but Achimpong likely to stay. The sell is viewed as impossible, right? So they're just saying a lot here. You know, he could be going out on loan. He could be
that's basically a briefing that he got. That's not. They're just putting like this. I'm saying these guys are PR firms, man. Like everything that they put out is about PR, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they know what the hot topics are for us. Oh, we needed a center back. You didn't get a center back. What's going on here? Oh, Chelsea are now linked with the center back. And then when it comes to buying him, oh well, we're just gonna bring somebody back on loan.
It's the same thing every time. They let us down the same way. I swear to God, they let us down the same way every time.
We bought Chalobah back last year. We were linked to a centre back. We just bought Chalobah back on loan. That's all we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. But let's go back a little bit to the centre backs, obviously that we saw play the other day. Right? Let me come to you, Ads, yeah, because I know you got to shoot soon. I thought Chalobah was brilliant in this game. I'll be honest with you, man. I thought he was excellent, man. He was locked in. You know, even for the second goal that we scored, he won the ball 1v1. I think it was Mateta he won it from, and then he played the pass nicely to Pedro. Pedro lays it off to Estevao, and the rest is what happened for that goal, bro. But I thought Chalobah was amazing. I thought Badiashile, listen, I'll be real. Away from that mistake that he made, I thought he actually had a good game as well. I thought he defended the box quite well. 1v1, he didn't get himself cooked after that mistake. But, you know, I don't know if you saw my tweet. I said, bro, Badiashile needs to be one of the first guys that leaves the club because he's too up and down. You never know if he's going to have a good game or a bad game. And I'm sick and tired of having this conversation about him because you know what I thought of him when he first came. But now I've had more evidence during his time here, and it's like it's annoying, bro, because when you're good, you're really good, but when you're bad, you're just so bad. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's like, what's your thoughts on the centre backs right now, man? Would you want to get rid of Badiashile and Chalobah, or would you want to keep Chalobah as a squad option and then obviously the rest of them like Badiashile would get rid of Ads?
We'll start with the bad, of which there is a lot when it comes to our centre backs. But yeah, Badiashile, yeah, you can sling his hook respectfully. He can go. The Sarsi the same. There's probably another scrub that I'm forgetting about as well. Obviously, in the case of Chalobah, and again, he was
tossing.
Oh, tossing. Yeah, I don't need to say no more than that. Tossing. But yeah, with Chalobah, again, obviously, for me, he was in my top 3 players from the game. I thought he was excellent. Defensively was very solid. Played some really good line splitting passes as well. Some even in the first half that really caught my eye. So yeah, performance. Again, is he a top level centre back? No. Is he somebody that I want starting for us? No. But his record for us since he came back into the team, because again, he did start the season off quite shaky, and there was that red card against Brighton, I believe. But when he came back into the team when he was partnered alongside Fofana, he showed really good form, and that's what Chalobah is. He's a good squad player who can come in and do a job if needs be, alongside another competent centre back. And when Fofana's on his game, he is a competent centre back. And Chalobah is kind of form alongside the likes of Thiago Silva and others in the past as well. And again, I like Chalobah in the squad. I was upset when he left, not because he was like, oh, this amazing centre back, but it's like, this is a Cobham graduate. He understands the club. He's willing to die for this club. He's actually willing to do worse for his career, make poor career choices just so he can be a part of this team. So I don't mind having a guy like that here because he can come in and do a good job. So yeah, I would want to keep him. Definitely, again, for me, I want to see urgency from guys who are meant to be elite recruiters, right? Like for me, you go into windows like this, for me, get rid of guys who are not good enough and go and get guys who are good enough, especially when you've had the whole winter period to see this. You've lost your best centre back, he's still not back fit. So again, for me, it's crazy that we've not done that. But yeah, Chalobah, somebody I don't mind seeing here stay long term because again, he's good. He's good squad depth. He's great squad with me. So yeah, man.
Yeah. No, it's true, man. Listen, Chalobah is a frustrating one, but I think you'll be less frustrated with a player like him if you're seeing him less often. You know what I mean? Like you see a lot of his mistakes and that a lot when he's consistently playing because he's not good enough to be starting consistently for Chelsea, bro. But I'll be wrong to say he's not a good squad player because he is. You know what I mean? I think he is a really good squad player. And the thing about him, he's quite durable as well. That's the thing about Chalobah. He's always fit. You know what I mean? He's someone that you can depend on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the point is like you don't see Gomez starting much for Liverpool, which is why they're not upset about him that often because he doesn't have to play. So, but I'll let Couch go in it.
Go on, Couch. I'll come to you in a second.
Like again, we have to start looking at what these guys want for their careers now too, right? It's not just about, well, you know, I want to sit on the bench for Chelsea. You know, if he can start for a lot of teams, you know, like it's just like the expectation for him at Chelsea is extremely high, and he's just not meeting it on a consistent enough basis.
He was doing that at Palace, and he was having a pretty decent season, and they ended up winning the cup without him. Fortunately, he stayed with us and we won our own things, but he wanted to leave. So like, he obviously doesn't mind starting at a top level team, obviously a good level team, but for me, he's happy to be here and be maybe the third man.
Yeah, I mean, he's played a lot for us this year, though, right? He's played a even up to last. He's played a lot, so I don't think that would be the issue. I'm thinking if we get another center back to come in, that's rightfully supposed to be our right-sided center back and can play like 80-90% of the games. Will he be comfortable with playing a couple cup games here and then, you know, a few, you know, spot minutes here and there? I don't know.
Listen, I'm happy to sell Fofana, by the way. I'm just putting it out there. I'm happy to sell Fofana.
Yeah, I think I'm at that point too. Whether or not there is a taker is another thing.
That's a problem.
We probably wouldn't make as much as we paid for him because of the injury.
I'm not even worried about that.
That's why I think they might be reluctant to sell him.
I just think it's going to be hard to move a guy that is on like over 200K a week or something like that.
Yeah, he's on 200K. Yeah.
Often injured. I mean, at this point, we just gotta lie in our bed, you know. Just
still got 4 years
lie in the bed.
I don't like this thing where we act like it's impossible to move over players. I get it; it's difficult. It's easy as just, you know, whatever.
So you're gonna supplement his wages?
At the same time, how many players do we have that we surely we can move on between Fofana, Tosin, Badia?
I'm talking about those high wage earners.
My thing is, while I really think their recruitment is not up to par.
It's not elite, in your opinion.
It's not elite. The selling has been elite.
Yeah.
What I mean? It's been like, oh, how did you get that? Or how did you move that? We'll always tell Will. I remember Ops always go, Chelsea will never get rid of these players. Gone. Bang like that. Do you know what I mean? They'll find some.
65 million for Havertz, bro. 65 million for Havertz.
There'll be takers out there. Do you know what I mean? There'll be takers out
there. Okay, well let's just be real here. Like with the Fofana thing, we're talking about a guy that's often injured, makes over 200K a week, and first of all, how many teams can play 200K a week? First of all, right?
Well,
you can say send him to Saudi. Like he has to want to go to Saudi in order for that to happen. It's not just as simple as like, we'll just ship him off to Saudi. He has to want to be there. You know, so it's not as easy as just like saying, well, yeah, we can just get rid of this guy. I think ultimately I agree with you, Ads. I think that he's about close to sell for me, just in terms of like we need something better in that position. We need a boss there. Yeah. But I don't see where you move him. I really don't see it in world football.
You wanna really sold your stocks like this. We saying, Ads, what's the reason why you want to sell him, bro? Is it a quality thing for you? My thing's always been fitness with him, but quality-wise, I know he's kind of had a little drop-off like the past few games. He has had a drop-off, I'll be honest. But, bro, since he came back, for me, he's been more good than bad.
Yeah, for sure. And again, I see still our best centre-back, maybe just above all in all, but again, Cole for me has a higher ceiling. But it's like, for me, I'm not willing to like put all my stocks on a guy who's not really that fit and had injury problems even before joining us. For me, it was a bad idea to put the money that we put into this guy, and he's coming up a huge injury, and that we're obviously going to change how we trained, his body composition, because he gained a bit of weight as well. So like all these things, I just felt like it was a risk to buy him. So for me at this point, my main thing is get rid of 3 of the 4. Whether between Badia, Show, Disasi, Tosin, and Fofana, get rid of 3 of those guys. And the thing is, if Fofana is so difficult to get rid of, fair enough, it can happen. But not the other 3. Surely you got to be able to get rid of most of those guys, which gives us the opportunity to go and get guys who are Chelsea level. Because for me, I'm not trying to get guys who are just a marginal upgrade. No, get me guys who are going to take us to a place where we can compete for this league. Because guys, this league is there to be won. This season,
I'm sick of getting to December and falling off. Like we need and I can't remember who said it. Was it Michael Owen? No, who said attack wins you leagues, defense wins you titles. Like we need to have like a solid defense where we're like. I'm not saying we're going to beat that 15-goal record again because I don't think anyone's beating that after that.
Never happened.
But we need to like go back to like being like defensively solid where we're not leaking in goals. We're like the only goals that we concede is because of like the quality from the opposition team to the point where it's like almost. I'm not saying every goal is like indefendable, but like we need a centre back partnership like that. For me, Chalobah and Fofana, they're good, but they're not at that level that's going to win you a league. They're just not.
Yeah, no, 100%. I hear it, bro. And listen, we've got over 300, nearly 300 people here. Make sure that you lot smash up the lights, man. I think, let me see if we've got to 100 lights yet, people. We never got to 100 likes. What's going on, man? Make sure that everyone smash up the likes as you get in here. Like I said, make sure that you're subscribing. Make sure that you're following all the mandem as well. Ads, I know you've got a cut now, innit? Yeah. All right, cool. Actually, wait, is there 4 more minutes?
4 more minutes.
Like a couple more minutes.
A little bit more time, yeah. A little bit more time. Let me come to you, Andrew, because I want to talk about Sanchez. Yeah. Let's talk about Sanchez, right? Because I've been avoiding today. Today is the first time actually since he's kind of turned the leaf where I've actually said I think I'm ready to say he's turned the corner.
Hey.
Because I don't know how much longer I can keep watching him saving us, right? From all the way from, I'll probably say from like February, March onwards, last season, had a very good summer, has been one of the most improved players. I was at SDS yesterday. Fuad was saying, he hasn't been the most improved player for Chelsea. He's the most improved player in the Prem. And I was struggling to really like argue with that, bro. I'm like, I can't think of anyone who's actually been better than this guy in comparison to what we were seeing last season and the season before. Do you think
Anderson's a good shout too?
Elliot Anderson, yeah.
Elliot Anderson.
Anderson.
Not most. He was quality last season too.
Sorry?
He was balling last year, man. He was balling.
You guys think he was balling last year? Elliot Anderson?
Almost got never been a bum. Because of him.
I stand corrected.
He's never been a bum. He's never been a bum.
The Arsenal game was a bit of a dent in terms of like making us Chelsea fans see that he's turned the corner. But if you take away that Arsenal performance, you look at it and think he hasn't really set a foot wrong this season, other than maybe Man United. And even then, you could argue like he's put in a dodgy situation. But yeah,
even after the Arsenal game, bro, look how he bounced back though. Look how he bounced back from the Arsenal game.
Yeah, no, that's what I agree. That's what I'm saying.
Would have been moving mad, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I understand that. Yeah, he has improved. He's just not a goalkeeper that's going to win you the league.
Oh my God.
Andrew, answer the question, bro. Has Sanchez turned the corner as a start? Before we even talk about winning the league, for you, do you believe that he's turned the corner, bro?
Has he improved? Yes. I have still got major doubts over this guy. I'm just not comfortable with him as the goalkeeper. I'm just not. Number two maybe, but as a starting number one, I'm sorry, I'm just not comfortable. And even he had a few good. Yeah, he had a good save before they scored. The Mateta one wasn't a good save. That was a rubbish shot. And come
on, man, he's got
and again, like we said a few minutes ago, he nearly went out of his area again in a game and could have got a handball. And that, so this guy, I'm just not Don. He just keeps reminding us who he actually is.
Come on, Andrew. Even for the when they got their corner that they scored from, right? Shortly before that, he made a very good save.
That was a good save. My problem is the
cross collection.
But he does that and he does that. He does it within the same game. It's not like he does that one game and then the one game.
How often did he slip? I know he slipped in the past few games.
I will never. He has to do. He has to do the bare minimum. He has to do, and I'm asking. And it might seem a lot even for him. He has to do maybe a Mendy type of form. That's the bare minimum for me as a goalkeeper, as a Chelsea goalkeeper.
Bro, he's got 9 clean sheets, bro. And our defense don't even be amazing.
You know what I think it is? I'm gonna be real. There's so much energy invested in not liking this guy that it's become very hard to reverse your opinion on him. That's what I really think. I think that he's done. I think that he's done enough. Like, just let me quickly. I just want to say, like, I think that he's done enough. Like the latter end of last season into this season up until now. That should be enough evidence to say, like, yeah, he's actually not that bad. Like what we saw before, yeah, he was brutal, but like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad as a keeper. Like, I think you guys are overdoing it now. Like, you're just looking for these little, he didn't even get that ball there. And like, oh my God, look what happened there. Like, it happens once every blue moon now. These errors that we're talking about.
It doesn't.
So last year he gave away like what, five balls that led to goals or something like that, right? Which was
last season, yeah, 5 mistakes directly.
Okay, so how many is he giving away this year?
1.
He's done plenty. He's done plenty of mistakes.
In the league or in total?
Well, we're only dealing with the league.
I'm pretty sure it's in total, bro.
I'm pretty sure he has 3 in total.
With that said,
I saw Donnarumma had 3. I saw Donnarumma had 3 mistakes directly leading to goals. He had 1. Sanchez had 1.
Okay, so with that said, I say that to say this. I think that we changed tactics to accommodate his football more so than play Maresca ball or Rosignor ball, and that's helped him. Because let's be real, I don't know about you guys, but I still get trepidation about seeing that guy ball to feet. Like if we're playing out from the back and we're trying to work it around, I still get worried about that. And like I don't feel comfortable with playing with Rosignor the way he likes to play with the keeper outside of the box and be like an extra defender. I don't feel comfortable with Robert Sanchez in that role at all.
But that's why we know long term that we want to be seeing a keeper like a Penders who's very comfortable on the ball.
Penders.
We know that. Before you come in, Rob, with Sanchez, bro, Rosignor's allowing man to play to his strengths and weaknesses. It's like, yo, because you can't go short all the time, mix it up. Go long when you need to, and go short when you need to. That's what he needs to do for now. Do what you can. Do what you can, bro. But go on, Rob.
Yeah, wait, let me come in. I need to dip in it, but again,
go. Rob, then you come in after. Just
to say again, he's having a good season, very good season, and he probably is the most improved player in the Prem up there in terms of Europe as well. He's having a really good season. No one's going to take that away from him. But let's not forget, he's given us not one but two mostly poor seasons, because in his first season he was getting at times dropped for Petrovic, who we know isn't good enough. And last season, we saw him getting dropped for Jorgensen, who we know wasn't good enough either. So, like, yeah, he's having a good half a season now and a good Club World Cup, and even ended last season great. That's all well and good. But for me, I need to see way more. Again, he's turned the corner. So Don's right. He has turned the corner. But to win me over, to the point where he's got credit in the bank, or he can be put in the same conversations as even like a Mendy, let alone Courtois or Cech or Cudicini, you still got way more work to mash. Way more work to mash for that, man. And again,
you can say that about everybody on the team, though.
Everyone on the team, bro.
Know that.
No, this is double standards.
Big up, man. Love.
Say it.
This is double standards that kind of irks me with our fan base, right? Okay, first to Couch's point, right? Couch, previously said that he thinks we are better when we're playing on transition, in transition, right? And that suits exactly Robert Sanchez's game, right? Because he's good at when he receives the ball and launches us on the counter, or when we ball to feet and pinning to a striker or to a winger. He's got 1 assist this season off of that, right? But the double standard that I want to point out with our fan base is people will see other players struggle for most of the time, the player that they like, and then they will go 5 weeks of good game and they say, oh, this player has turned the corner. He has convinced me over 5 or 6 weeks. Sanchez is gone 8-9 months, and they'll be still saying, yeah, no, I'm still not convinced. That's rubbish.
That's rubbish.
Players they like go 5 or 6 weeks of good performance and be like, yeah, no, they're playing the corner.
You've gone the other way. You're doing too much the other way.
No, I'm not. He's arguably our player of the season. Sanchez is arguably our player of the season this season.
No, he's not. He's the shit start of the season.
He's close. I say it's Reece for me though. Right now, still Reece.
No, the issue is Rob.
You've gone too far the other way, Rob.
He's been arguably no. Who can you say definitely been better than Sanchez this season?
Reece James.
By far.
I think Reece is right now player of the season.
Yeah, by far.
Not by far, but Reece James.
I think
you are just going.
I'll be real, man. This guy, you're talking about a goalkeeper that's got 9 clean sheets right now. When a lot of our season,
but like those clean sheets, like the defense in front of them.
Do you know what?
Like you can't just say clean sheets are down to the goalkeeper.
I never said that. I never said that.
Like the game against the clean sheet against even the Spurs, where they had 0.005 xG. Like we had a couple games like that this season where
we've had a couple games like Brentford where he's saving us, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm on your side. I'm just saying, like when we look at the clean sheet thing, we have to have a little bit of context.
Hold on, before we even move on, let me come to Reaper right now, because this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what people do when they don't like something. They don't like someone. This is what people do, bro. Yeah, Sanchez has improved massively, bro. Yeah, but you're still saying, oh, this meaty guy, this way it goes back to what Couch was saying, right? I'm not saying Sanchez is the answer long term, because you might know that I've got more time for the likes of Penders. I think he's more of a complete goalkeeper for what we need long term. And I wanted Sanchez gone. I'm not gonna delete the videos from last year of cooking Sanchez, bro. I wanted him gone. But I have to be honest, bro. He's picked it up. He deserves to be in a title race right now, the way he's been playing this season. Because he's been doing his job, right? A lot of the games, I'm not saying he's been world class every game, but he's been doing way more good than bad. Yeah, it's not his fault guys like Garnacho and Neto can't fucking finish or create. It's not his fault Delap wants to fight. It's not his fault bare people want to be getting sent off. I know Sanchez got himself sent off early, cool, but he has turned up in so many games. He has saved us in so many games this season. Go remind yourself, yeah, of the running towards the end of last season when we was trying to get top 4. Bro, our defense is what got us over the line more than our attack. Yeah?
100%.
He was. I can remember the game against Everton. You know what I'm saying? Remember that save against Everton, bro, in the box. Yeah, I can remember so many games last season where I'm like, yo, if it's not for this guy, we'll lose that game. We'll drop points. So I'm not hearing this thing about Don. You're part of the problem. You're an enabler. Like Sanchez has been shit. He's been good. He's been very good. Yeah. To the point where I'm getting rivals that say, yo, I can't lie. Sanchez has been good. You know, he's actually been all right.
You want to get better. You want to get better. You replace this guy in goal if you want to get better.
Can I say before I jump off?
Go on.
Basically, just to say it, Sanchez has had a very good season, no doubt about it. He saved us in games. At the same time, I mean, what's telling is the fact that Mike Mignon signed a new deal, I think last week. No Chelsea fans are kicking up a fuss because of how good he's been this season. So I'll say that I would have still signed him, and I still wouldn't mind signing another keeper and maybe have them as I know we're going to bring in Mike Penders. I haven't watched enough of him to know what he's going to be like.
It's good.
I have high hopes for him. I think
very good.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be good.
Yeah,
I still would have brought in Mike Mignon in the summer and had him and Sanchez because for me Jorgensen ain't good enough. I would have had Sanchez and Mike Mignon as a
That's the problem, dude. The backups aren't good enough.
Yeah, that's the issues. But Sanchez has.
But Sanchez ain't saying there's no second choice, bro. Sanchez will cut.
No, that's fine. He can go.
I'm not going to say. Listen, I wanted Sanchez out the club after the Man City game last season. I wanted him to leave this season.
I was there with you, and the Arsenal game too. That was where I was like,
the Arsenal game on the Poch.
No,
with the 2-2.
I was at that game as well, bro. You were there, innit?
Declan Rice, Trossard.
Yeah.
That was pain. That was absolute pain, bro. You just have to call it as you see it, bro. Like I don't know why, bro. It's football, bro. Players improve. Players can improve. You know what I mean? It's
exactly.
I got to jump. I got to bounce.
You know what? I gotta go feed my kid too, so I'm gonna have to cut too. Is that okay?
And don't trust.
Yeah, Couch. That's all good, man. That's all good. Big up the man there, man. Big up Couch. Big up Ads. Big up Dubs as well. Make sure that you lot are following them. But Joey, man, before we move into the preview for the game against Inter, what are you saying, bro? What are you saying, man? How you feeling right now? You think that was a good performance?
Yeah, I think it's a good performance. But let me just speak on the Sanchez thing. Like,
yeah,
he needs to be replaced regardless on how we look at it. Like, in my opinion, he still needs to be replaced on how we look at it. But he can be having a good season right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
It doesn't eliminate what he's doing, but my opinion is still the same. Like my opinion does not change from this because like.
Who did I say? Sorry, who did I say? Chat. Of preview for Napoli. I don't know who I said.
I don't even know who you said.
I've been out and about today, man. I'm tired, but but yeah, preview for Napoli. But go on, Joey. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, like the whole Sanchez thing is just I'm not taking. Rob goes totally one way, and then you have Reaper who goes totally the other way. I'm right in the middle. Like I'm just right in the middle about it. Like he has to be sold. Don't get it twisted. Like he has to be moved on from. He's earned himself time. That's what I can tell him. Like that's what I can say is at this current moment at the play that he's playing, he should stay. He should be playing He should still be playing for us. If we want to get a new keeper, fine. I just have really high hopes for Penders. Like when I watch him, I see like the next thing. His size, his ability to get down, his distribution. It's just everything that I look for in a keeper when I'm like looking at keepers and seeing like what tools do you have? I always use the word tools. Like what tools do you have? Like that's where I'm at. Like next season, I don't actually see us still competing for a title based off of what these owners are doing. So like Sanchez will just have to do.
My problem. You know my big problem with Sanchez, right? And I haven't really been on him a lot this season. I've been very fair with him, but he'll just start to convince you, and then he'll have the Arsenal game. Do you know what I mean? He'll have the Arsenal game, and you can say what you want, Rob. But he's got that. He's done that multiple times. This season.
That's what I was going to say. And you can't do that to him, though, because you watch Raya yesterday, bro, and Raya was not good yesterday, and he's supposedly the best keeper in this league.
You watched Donnarumma versus Newcastle, and it cost them
Donnarumma, bro. Donnarumma, we all know Donnarumma has that in him, bro. That's why I didn't want Donnarumma to begin with. Was I seen that he had that in him. He has this tweak in his head where he could just lose it and pass the ball directly to the other team while he's standing right in front of him. He's an unbelievable shot stopper, but that's just why I wanted Mike over Donnarumma and everybody, because I believed in his pass.
It still goes listen.
So even Raya.
Now, this all goes back to the summer 2018, right? People don't know this. We had Alisson lined up, bro. Yep. We were in for Alisson before Liverpool. We were waiting for Courtois to make his decision. No, you pull Courtois' punt card and you sign Alisson and you sell Courtois. That's what we should have done.
Remember last week when they were debating whether or not
do it. Because I tell you right now, if we had signed Alisson, I know he got injured a lot last few years, but if we signed him, we wouldn't be talking like this right now. Do you know what I mean? We wouldn't be talking like this.
Oh, this fan base.
Alisson gets injured a lot.
No, last few seasons he has. You're right.
Man. I feel like, listen, I watch a lot of teams, man, like weekly, week after week, bro. Raya, I'm hearing now, is the best keeper in the league. I see this guy making mistakes, bro.
That's not.
I literally see him making mistakes. Sometimes they don't always lead to goals, and then you just see him doing this. Yeah. He does this to the fans, to his teammates. I see this a lot, Andrew, from that guy. I'm telling you.
Not for nothing. They set up defensively. They set up so defensively. So like the only opportunities that he has the main opportunities that he has to stop are the opportunities that are taken outside.
By the way, I'm not saying. Listen, this is coming from me, right? I don't think the goalkeeper market is that good. Okay?
This is my another point. This is
my problem. This is my problem. We are relying. I rely on you guys' expertise. I don't watch Strasbourg. I don't have enough time to watch a different league. I can barely watch the league of my own country, let alone other leagues. You know what I mean? So I'll rely on you guys with Penders. But that's the problem. It's an unknown still coming in. We were linked to Magnon. That was the only one because it was a big name. Other than that, all the rest, the good ones, are all tied up, or they're not. Or they're all question marks. Do you know what I mean? The level of goalkeeping in this league is not the best. Like everything, like every other position, it's not the best at the moment. Football, most positions. There's not a lot of really good talent out there.
And that's the thing. That's what I've said, bro. For me, listen, I am open to getting a better keeper than Sanchez. I'm open to it, but like I keep saying, bro, bring me a clear upgrade, and then we can talk. Yeah. One man I saying that Donnarumma and these sort of guys, I'm sorry, bro. Donnarumma is a very good shot stopper, just like Sanchez. But I'm sorry, he's cross-collecting. Sanchez is better in terms of the cross-collecting, right? Yeah. I see that guy flapping. Even just last week, I see him in the Champions League, Rob. Remember that goal against Bodo Glimt? Man's just ball watching the ball. He's got no awareness of what's going on around him. Yeah. And then the ball comes in. He could have just been cross-collecting.
Against that same Bodo Glimt, like he got caught in no man's land. He was lucky he was offside. Because he got caught like outside of his box and he got rounded and Bodo scored, but he was marginally offside.
People overrate him because of his CV. Yeah, he played for AC Milan. He's won the Euros. He's obviously got the Champions League and that. I'm telling you, bro, Donnarumma is a very good shot stopper, elite at shot stopping, bro. But his distribution is bang average, meaty, in fact, and his cross collecting ain't even levels like that. You just got big.
The problem is that like we have people that think that players like Le Mans and these guys are good goalkeepers. So like I'm not gonna sit here and have conversations with people that don't want to actually have conversations. If you want to just here's the thing: like when you go to a job interview, right? You don't just hand someone your resume and you get hired.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm just sorry, like that doesn't work that way. Like, it just doesn't work that way. If you're looking for a job, you don't just hand someone your resume and be like, look, I have 3 Champions Leagues. So you're hired.
Yep. And then they use that, Joey. And they use that all the time. But I'm like, okay, he didn't do that all by himself. It was a team. It was a fucking team. Because right now, if I'm looking at Gabriel, with their logic, Gabriel's not levels then. Because he ain't got a fucking single trophy, mate. You know what I mean? He ain't got a single trophy. And right now, he's probably the best centre-back in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I don't just look at people's CV and say, oh, that means that you're quality. No, because it's a team game. And I'm sorry, Donnarumma, even before he went on his little, upward trajectory in the champs last season, bro. Before that, I was seeing this guy making bozo mistakes, bro. I'm watching him. I'm like, yo, what's happened to this keeper? He's making bare mistakes. Yeah. Dembele had to.
I just ask you something. I ask people something. Why do you think PSG let go of him? They just won the Champions League with him. Why would they let go of him?
They wanted to keep it as good with the ball at his feet. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Who's in goal now? Chandelier's not in goal anymore for them, is he?
Chevalier.
Nah, they got the Russian kid in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? But yeah, man,
Chevalier, they rotate. Chevalier rotates with them.
Yeah, they rotate occasionally. Like the other keeper plays usually cup games.
Yeah, man.
Chevalier is the number one.
Who's the Barca goalkeeper?
John Garcia.
Garcia, yeah, Garcia. Spanish guy.
He's another one, isn't he?
You see, you talking about watch him. He got exactly the same mistake that you got about Sanchez.
That's what I said. My problem isn't. Listen,
bro, you're not going to get error-prone goalkeeping anymore. Like
exactly, I think Sanchez is
improved, bro.
Like the market. There's not anybody.
There's not anybody there.
Alisson's too injured.
I mean, it's no clear upgrade. I'm telling you, bro. If we saw Sanchez saving another team the way that we're seeing it right now, let's say he was playing for I don't know. I'm trying to think of a mid-table team. Let's say he's playing for like a Brentford right now, and you're seeing him saving the way he is, cross-collecting the way that he is, and we had a meaty guy in goal, Jorgensen, for example. Guys would be like, "Oh, Sanchez, man, let's try look something over there." Because guys were telling me, "Let's go sign Hermanson." Yeah.
Moresca knows him.
I mean, I wanted him. I'm not gonna lie, but that's just because of the tactically. I thought he would fit. That's all. Who got like that doesn't mean. And by the way, like just because he playing for that West Ham team doesn't make you all of a sudden everybody on that team's bad.
Nah, but listen, even
just because you're playing for West Ham, everybody on your team's bad. That's all.
He was horrible. He was horrible.
I know he was bad. Don't get it twisted. But like, I don't like that. Just it's different circumstances for different things, bro.
Right.
Like if you're in a team, you're going from a team that was dominating in ball possession to a team that had no possession. You're like, of course you're not going to be. You're asking for something that he's not. Like, like that's it. Like
different though,
it's
right?
the same thing. It's the same thing with like. I'm sorry, I keep on interrupting you, Andrew.
No, I interrupt you. You carry on. No, you carry on. I interrupt you.
Yeah. Go, Joey. Finish up with it, Andrew. Come in.
Like I just there's players that you like. There's players that you have to look at and say, do they fit the style of play that you're going with? Because like with the way that I can even use Raya for example. Like with Raya, like he came from a team that had a lot of coverage in front of him with Brentford, and he rotated to a team that has a lot of coverage in front of him in Arsenal. There's a reason why. If you actually look, I found this great stat about him today. There's two players in this league that have the highest conversion allowance of conversion from outside the box. 2 players, and they both play for Arsenal. 2 goalkeepers, and they both play for Arsenal. Have the highest conversion allowed conversion rate from outside the box.
Yeah.
But this is supposed to be the best keeper in the league.
Yeah, you're right.
Long range. You can do that, guy.
Realistically, what do? You create enough coverage in front of him so he doesn't get a lot of shots outside the box.
Exactly, bro. And he suffered. He's another one as well. Yeah, he suffered with Poch's system, right? Because bro, we were open. We conceded over 60 goals in that season. You know what I mean? You let Raya have all those fucking shots against him. He ain't gonna be looking as good as he is right now.
But
you know what I mean?
Circumstances change. I mean, look at the Forest goalkeeper, Chels. He was actually joint. He won the Golden Gloves joint thing with Raya last season. Chels, fantastic season, Forest. But then look at them this season. You know what I mean? He's not played well this season because the rest of the team hasn't played well this season. You have to. It's not like a. Remember. It's not like a David De Gea season where he won where he won 4 Player of the Year awards in a row. Do you know what I mean? For Manchester United, he's the one that kept them relevant and in top half of the table for those 4 years. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference. And the problem is, like you said, you like I say, I can want to get rid of Sanchez, but I have there's no one at the top of my list that I'd go, yeah, definitely him. Do you know what I mean?
And that's where I'm coming from.
Definitely him. We need to get him. We need to get him. There's not even like a top. I can't even give you a top 5.
You see? You see what I'm saying? Bro, he's honestly, right now, when you look at the Prem, he's right up there, bro. He's right up there in terms of the best keepers in the Prem. He's right up there, bro. I have to be honest.
And that's a problem. That's a good thing and a problem at the same time, isn't it? Because it's like we don't rate some of them. We don't rate some of them. Like
people say I'm going too far.
I think Martinez for Villa is very overrated.
Bro, he's better than Martinez, man. He's better than Martinez. Martinez. He makes mistake after mistake.
He's in a title race, though. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference.
He's better than that guy, man. I saw him flap a shot the other day against Everton.
But there's not even anyone around us that I'd go, yeah, I'd definitely take him. There'd be a big argument about it, about someone coming in even from around us. You know what I mean? I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't take any of the two Newcastle goalkeepers. I wouldn't take Ramsdale or Pope. I wouldn't take them.
No.
Yo, can we talk about someone else real quick?
Let me read this super chat real quick.
I don't have too much time, so I want to make sure we have one conversation about a player that I want to talk about.
Let me read the super chat, because I ain't got long left. Who you trying to talk about before we?
Pedro.
Oh, we spoke about him earlier, bro. Man.
All right.
You're late, man. Go.
I had work to do, bro. I'm not feeling that.
I hear it. But we'll go through the lineup here. We'll finish up with this super chat real quick, and then we'll go through the lineup for Napoli. Right. So Naval Nation says Sanchez is decent, but he still has them mistakes in him. That's the worry in the back of everyone's mind. No matter how good he is during the game, there's still that caution of don't make a mistake. But bro, I'll be honest with you, Naval. There's been many games where he's been flawless, right? His distribution's been good, going long when he needs to, going short when he needs to, cross-collecting when he needs to, shot-stopping when he needs to. Like, I'm sorry, like, listen, I go to a lot of games, and like, start of last season, when Sanchez would get on the ball, I'm telling you, we used to just say, kick it, just kick it, right? Now, when he gets on the ball now, there's a difference in the ground. We just let him play. And that shows me. That shows me. Don, go on.
To be fair to Don, he's not my biggest concern with this team. And that's
he's not.
That's the fairest I can be to him. He's not my biggest concern.
He's not. But the point I'm making, right, is that I believe that even the match-going fans are starting to trust him a little bit more. Because I'm telling you, start of the season last year, bro, this guy was, every time we get the ball, go long, Sanchez. Now, they just leave him. We just leave him, bro. And that shows me that we're starting to trust him a little bit more. So I slightly disagree with your point, but big yourself up for the donation as well, bro. Big up Liwazi. He says 2 bad seasons and a half good season. What are we doing? I think he's talking about Sanchez here.
Yeah, he's talking about the comparison, like, in terms of.
Okay, yeah. No, I actually think it's been, well, if you talk about half of last season, obviously the summer, and then now, I mean, you're looking at a season and a half for me. You're looking at a season and a half for me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who's the super chat referring to? Oh, he's talking about Fofana. Naval says, how long have we had him out? Legit, not a couple games. He's been out 90% of the time. We've got to sell him. I don't want to know his injury record at Chelsea. That's Fofana. Right? Yeah, his injury record is a problem.
Lavia. He probably is talking about Fofana.
Yeah. I think he's talking about Lavia. I said this yesterday about Lavia. The dude needs to retire. He just can't stay fit. I honestly think he does, because we can never rely on him in any given situation. The man's made of cheese strings 4 years out, bro. Asugo's another one. Man just slipped, and now he's out for like a month. Like, you know what I mean? I don't understand what's going on there. Bro, and as Natalie says, Don, I still want a better goalkeeper than Sanchez. I think we all agree, Natalie. We still want better than Sanchez, but it's just, again, the goalkeeper market is not out there. There's not a lot out there, for real. But yeah, let's go into the preview for the game. Anyway, against Napoli. Joey, I'll come straight to you. Obviously, you joined a little bit later, bro. Give us your take anyway, what you want to say about Pedro real quick, and then we can talk about Napoli.
So I just really like the way that Rossignol tactically set him up in this game. Like, the amount of, he had both inside channels to be able to roam in anytime someone was like capable of getting him in that inside channel. And it was literally planned. Like, you see it, the way that goal was created originally, his role specifically was to go into the inside channels anytime someone won the ball. So he basically stepped into the inside each one of the inside channels. Every single time he would be on one side of the pitch or the other side of the pitch, determined on a ball. Because in the second time I watched the game, you would actually see him wherever the ball would go, he'd mirror it side to side. So then he would step into the inside channel so he could create from that inside channel to allow players to run off of him. And in that moment, he saw Estevao in a position to allow him to trigger the run in behind. So, but a lot of the game was just literally just win the ball. João Pedro would go in the inside channel. They would fizz it into him, and it would just be a layoff into a triangle. Then you'd go one of the three players in the triangle would go deep from it. So it was just really interesting to see how it works with him, because in the end, what I need from him is just to shoot, because he's clinical as fuck. Like, he's actually one of the few clinical players we have on this football team. So
power shot.
Yeah, he has just a great ball striking technique. I talk about ball striking technique a lot, but he has a great idea. The idea of him in this system is going to work a lot better than I expected, just based off of how I saw how they used Omega last year is going to be more similar to how they use João Pedro this year.
This season, yeah. No, I think you're spot on, man. I think the positions that he was picking up were very smart, man. And again, like we said earlier, just playing him next to an Estevao, Joey, someone he can link up with, bro. It's pretty simple. Like, when you're playing with ballers, I'm telling you, people, when you go to just like a 7-a-side game, 8-a-side game, there's players I go play with sometimes. I've never met these guys, but as soon as I see how they are on the ball, I'm like, yeah, this guy can play. And straight away, we play, and it's like we've been playing together for ages, Rob. You know what I mean?
You know one of them done when you go say, hey, what's your name? Yeah, I'm
I'm
Robert. Yeah, what's your name? Because you realize that no, you're good.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
They describe them like, no. I'll wait for people to call your name, then I'll learn it. But the good ones, I go, what's your name, man? You good? Yeah. I like your play.
100%, bro. It's just ballers just get each other, man. It's just it's like a hidden language, if that makes sense. It just clicks on the pitch. But let's go through the lineup, Joey. Anyway, like what you want to see. I'll let you pick the defense. I think Sanchez will start this game. I don't think Jorgensen's going to start the game.
Jorgensen's still out, isn't he?
I mean, his scan came back positively. But I think Sanchez.
You don't start him in this important game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. We need to win, bro. So I think Sanchez will start the game. Pick the defense, bro. Who's your back four?
This always sucks picking this. Cucurella, Reese.
You think Reese will start this game, yeah? Because he played.
Yeah, I think he starts. He came off at like 60th minute.
Was it that early, bro?
Yeah, it was.
Bro, it felt like it was a bit later.
60, 65 minutes in, he was off. I'm Fofana Trev, I guess.
Fofana didn't play the other day, did he?
No,
he came on. He came on. I think he'll start the game. Yeah. Chalobah will start the game, I reckon. That pairing there. I'll come to you, Rob, for the midfield, bro. What are you saying for the midfield, man?
Caicedo. Enzo, and I think Palmer plays in this one.
3-man midfield. Sorry, 2-man midfield.
By the way. I hate playing this midfield.
You do, yeah. No, I hear it.
I mean, we're playing against obviously a back three, innit? So you know,
because if you don't do, then Estevao, then
they got a lot of injuries too, bro. They got a lot of fucking injuries. Like Anguissa, De Bruyne, Lukaku's back, I think.
Yeah, Lukaku's back.
I think Lukaku's back for
Billy Gilmore's out. One of their center backs is out. Like they got a good amount. They're if you're outside of McTominay, which McTominay
he's the one that scares me. He's the one that scares me.
Higher up the pitch. McTominay plays higher up the pitch for them, so he's not like in the midfield role. He's more in like a inside 10 role. They don't have any of their starting midfield. Billy Gilmore, De Bruyne, and Anguissa are all out.
And you know what? It will still be a tough match for us.
Yep.
Yeah. Because we will make it a tough match. We never take advantage.
Also, there's a cool I don't know if you guys saw Andre Santos in the last that Palace game. He was dropping into the center backs And
Yeah.
he was
Yeah, I said that.
literally
I said that.
he was literally there to just cover the second man run. Like that's literally his only job was to cover the second man run. Anytime someone would make a deeper run, he would go and follow him. It was like
this is why you joined the stream earlier, Joey.
bro, I have to work.
Talk about this. Now hear it, Joe. You got work. You got work to do, man.
It's on the West Coast.
Let's go through the front three.
Forget work, man. Quit it.
I'm actually going to. I'm getting a new job.
Get a new job. He's not retiring, Rob. He's getting a new job. So he's still gonna be working, bro.
Yeah.
Andrew, go on, pick the attack, and then we'll have a quick chat about the midfield again.
Okay.
There's a few people in the comments that are saying in the chat they want to see a 3-man midfield. I think a lot of people here are saying like they would rather start Caicedo, Santos, Enzo. You know what I'm saying? You've got another one here as well. Big up Faban. He says Santos needs to start, if only to mark him, McTominay. That's a good point, to be fair. Go through the attack, Andrew, then we'll come back to the midfield, man.
Well, this is what I want. I don't know if, like I said, I think there's question marks over Palmer's fitness. I think he's so I don't know if he's that, but I'll go Estevao on the right, João Pedro in the middle. The left wings, I don't know who's going to start left wing. Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. Put Garnacho there. That's my,
Probably be Garnacho, innit? I think what it is with this, you'll see a lot of the starters, yeah, because we've got West Ham at the weekend, right? I know they won their last game.
But we want to secure top 8, then we don't want to play those 2 extra games in the playoffs. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
I think it's going to go with like
Don, that's why I signed up. I was so pissed against Paphos that we didn't run up the score against Paphos because goal difference might play a key part. It's not head to head; it's goal difference in the league format. You know what I mean?
Their goalkeeper had a blinder.
No, Rob.
Their goalkeeper was good that game, bro.
Yeah, he was. The goalkeeper
was moving mad, man. He was moving mad.
He was too passive in that game.
No, he made good saves, but we should have been more clinical as well, man.
Yeah,
we just kept hitting straight at him. We kept shooting straight at him, bro. Yeah. So we should have been hitting the corners, man. But yeah, what we saying about this midfield then? Are we kind of a 3-man midfield, boys, or do you trust that midfield of Palmer, Enzo, Caicedo too? Because when you're playing that midfield, you're basically what you're looking to do here is to outscore the opponent because you're looking for more creativity on the pitch.
Run up the score.
Yeah, you're trying to outscore the opponent because defensively, we already know 3-man midfield is better than this. Or what you could do is obviously have Enzo and Palmer like this, and then Reece inverting and helping Caicedo. So you have Chalobah in the middle there like this with Fofana, Cuckoo. Yeah, so like a 3-2-5 build. You could do this as well.
What did they say about what did they say about Palmer at the weekend? Like
the game came a day too quick for him.
Just don't know if I'm starting to. This is not as bad, but this is like a Reece situation to me in terms of like, are you sure you're not just putting off something that needs to happen, like surgery or something? Do you know what I mean? With this groin.
So the thing is, Andrew, is like
because it will affect
groin. They're saying thigh, but I guarantee you, it's a groin injury.
It's a groin.
It's a groin. Yeah.
Like in the end, with groin injuries, bro, it's not this thing that you can just get like surgery repaired every single time because like the surgically repair, you can't surgically repair like a minor tear. Normally, they just say you have to allow it to heal on its own.
Yeah.
And it's not going to heal with him playing, though. It's not going to heal with him playing. I think what it is right now, like, you can even see he's training. He's training right now. You know, he looks. Yeah. I think they're just being overly cautious with him, and they're looking at the squad. Yeah, exactly. Looking at who's available. They're looking at who's available, and they're like, "Yo, we would love Palmer to play, but we still have enough to be winning games without him." I think that's how they're managing him right now. Right?
But I think with those injuries, like I've had groin injuries before, where like you can play on them, but you just can't play 2 games in 3 or 4 days. You have to allow time for it to come, because if you go, like when I'm just injury free, you can go. I play on Saturday, and then Sunday there's another game around. I go play that game again. Then on Monday I go play another game. That's fine. But when you have that groin injury, it's like, no, I gotta let this sit for a couple of days, relax. Take it easy. When I get to the next game, I gotta make sure I stretch very well and I get warmed up. Like if my stretch is going and my warm up is messed up, and I control the ball funny or I step on the ball funny, I'm done for it. It's a wrap. I can't go. Yeah. You just have to manage it. There's barely anything you can do bar surgery.
True. So what we're saying then? So in terms of obviously the shape on the ball, right? Are you man open to having something like this if we don't start a 3-man midfield? I think Santos is a little bit hard done by if you don't start this game, in all honesty. I think he deserves a start, man. I wanna be solid.
We're very threadbare though when it comes to substitutions in that area. Do you know what I mean?
That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem.
Plus we play another game. We play another game.
We start this lineup
after that. Do you know what I mean? It's like
you have
to. The rotation.
You know what though? I'll be real. If we start this lineup, especially where it's Champions League football, Enzo is just a Champions League type footballer, man. Like when I watch him playing, he's them type of players that loves playing in the Champions League, bro. Yeah, you know. So if you're gonna be playing with Caicedo controlling the game up against a 2-man midfield, you know what I mean? I think this lineup can work. But the thing is, we just have to be creative for change, right?
Yeah. And
we have to be clinical in front of goal. Because in terms of the physicality, we're losing that physicality in the midfield with this midfield. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, you play Palmer for 60 minutes, and then you bring on Santos, and you put Enzo in the 10, and Santos goes and play and goes back to double pivot with Caicedo. But I think and also the last game that Palmer played is probably the hardest I've seen Palmer work off the ball. He was everywhere. He was tracking back. He was chasing. He was pressing. It's probably the hardest I've seen him work off the ball, and I was quite impressed.
Yeah,
like, even Lucinda said it, but like his off the ball work, especially, and it was even like 85th minute or like whatever. We're 2-0 up, and he was still chasing and pressing.
He played a full 90, didn't he? I forgot. He played.
He played a full 90, and he was full throttle, and he was going like
the penalty, didn't he? Yeah.
And I was like, I rate that. If you're gonna give me that, and then you rest for 10 days, and then you give me that again, you rest for 10 days.
Guys, I gotta go.
If he does,
now big up Joey. We're gonna finish up now anyway. Yeah, but this is Napoli's last lineup, man. You're seeing like McTominay. I don't even know most of these guys. Fucking Rasmus Højlund people like Vergara, Gutierrez, Spinazzola. You know what I mean? Like Elmer's, Johan, Jesus. Like who are these niggas, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I just think we need to. I think we need to make sure we win first of all.
We do
because like we know one of the matches teams are above us, Newcastle, are playing PSG away. Do you know what I mean? So that may be one where we need to make sure we win because I don't think they'll beat PSG. Do you know what I mean? So
I don't know. I don't know about PSG these days. PSG are not
Newcastle's away.
Yeah, Newcastle away.
Yeah, away. Newcastle away.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You know it is crispy, yeah. You know what's gonna do us, bro? If we fail to ride that wave, you know how I always talk about the wave. Napoli is gonna be rocking there, and it's the last game as well. If we fail to ride that wave, that is what's gonna lose us that game. But when I'm looking at
they need to win just to get in the playoffs. They're like
exactly
25th. They're 25th.
Yeah. So it's gonna be the crowd, bro. Because look at the quality between us and them, man. I'm sorry, we should be beating this team, but football's not played on paper, bro. There's bare intangibles.
This would be just another. Well, he already is, but Conte's European record is just like for a manager who's won so much domestically. His European record is horrendous. Do you know what I mean? And it would be sweet to because he's our former manager. It would be sweet to dunk on him in his own backyard. Do you know what I mean? And knock him out. And that's why it was like. That's why I said to you earlier, it was so like goal difference might be so important. I was so disappointed against Paphos. Don, I was like, that was
Can we hire Diego Costa and be an assistant manager for this one game?
Invite him, legit. Get him a little ticket behind the dugout, bruv. Yeah, lead him behind the dugout to put man off.
Man doesn't age. Diego Costa
he looks exactly the same, innit?
It's the same as when we signed him, like 12.
Yeah, but when we signed him, he looked about 30 already. You know what I'm saying? He looked about 30.
He was born 30. Do you know? Looking 30 years old. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But boys, we're gonna finish up there anyway. Still got over 230 people here, so make sure that you lot smash up the likes. Make sure that you lot sub into the channel. Rob, what's your week looking like, bro? You got anything coming up?
No. I'll be around watching football, giving objective opinions. Hate watching rivals, overly praising Chelsea players, and keep it moving, man. That's what we do.
Big up, man. How about you, Andrew? You just got the terrace, innit? Your review.
Yeah, just got the terrace, and also be starting my new channel, the Robert Sanchez Appreciation channel. Daily,
I'm a sub. On that 100%. I'm a first sub, bro.
Yeah. no, like I said, I just hope Wednesday that I just want to avoid those 2 extra games in February, Joe. I just want to avoid them so much. I just can't. It's just mad. I just want to avoid them. But we'll roll on. Like I said, we'll roll on. And like I say, hopefully we can round the month off in style against West Ham on Saturday. Do you know what I mean?
No, 100%. We need that, man. We need it, man. I'm telling you, we just need to keep getting these W's, man. Keep getting these W's, people. But listen, I've redirected to CB, so make sure you put a little Don raid in there as well, people. As always, make sure that you're checking out the sponsor. Like I said, Jersey FC Soccer Shop, Don CFC at checkout, people. Make sure that you're checking them out for all your football tops and whatnot, people. But yeah, I think there's Monday Night Football. I think Everton are playing right now, isn't it?
Yeah, playing Leeds right now at home. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me check the score because I've got Tawolski in my defense, so I need a clean sheet.
Leeds win. They bring Crystal Palace and Tottenham closer to that relegation fight, man. You know what I mean?
Boy, we need that. We need that, man. But listen, people. Thursday we're back for pit stop. Roms, Jermaine, Cameron. It's going to be a lit show, people. Obviously, look out for the review after the game as well. After we play Napoli, and me and CB should be doing something this week as well, people. But we need to just sort out a time. And I should be doing some content on Sunday as well. So just keep a lookout. Notification bells on, people. And love, man. Till the next one. Bless.